And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's high. The short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the 1st down.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Pierre. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's high. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Back to pass. up a few extra on that. What a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the first down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up fourth and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking for a man. It's high. The screen. He can go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Callaway. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's high. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Pierre. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Handoff to the lone back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's high. Gets it out fast. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Really They need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he found a space on the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback keeper. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Caught behind the line. It's Callaway. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's high. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Didn't lose yards on that one. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Makes the catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it. He couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big fella moving.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Looking to throw. Got his man on the outside. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this offense still has time, but a nice job. Let's get as many plays as we can. Get up to the line of scrimmage quick. Keep working the tight ends. Keep working the middle of the field, but we got to do it in a hurry.
To the ground with the back. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking to throw, it's high. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds a man on the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Turbin. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Here's the handoff. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Looking for a man. It's high. Makes the catch. It's Pierre. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They strike first here in overtime.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating leading possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Flips it out in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Direct snap. It's a fumble. And into the end zone. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. This is a design run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Straight ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the play.
Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, you don't see bigger moments in games than that right there. Overtime, tie game, 4th down, and you need the first to keep your chances alive of winning this game, and they come up with it. Wow.
They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to pound their way in. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's high. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets rid of it. Fires it incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They just keep firing. Throws to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and here's the ball game right here. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Penn State! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
And what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for two. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to two-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Looking to throw, it's high. They got it. Ties the game and will play on in the third overtime.
You talk about executing great in a big-time moment. That's a have-to-have play. I got to have this play to continue this football game. Coming up clutch, great execution by the offense, and Palmer, we got more free football, baby.
At this point, it's going to come down to which defense can get a stop, which defense can hunker down, even though they're exhausted, and make a play to win this game.
And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the two-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there too. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a two-point conversion attempt. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. The snap sets up the throw. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game.
The football game that would never end. This has been unbelievable. Both of these teams, somehow, they still have so much in the tank, David. Both teams trading two-point conversions right now.
And just over and over, I gotta have it moments. They're coming up huge, play after play after play. Who's gonna blink, man? Both teams making big plays, both teams continuing this game on to another overtime.
Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous execution to get the two, and now they turn up the heat. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Looking downfield, it's high. Rushes on him. He makes the grab for the two and ties the game.
And here we go again. Goodness gracious, another tie ball game, another overtime. These teams just going back and forth, answering the call over and over again.
David, I hope you don't have a flight you have to catch after this game, because we are going to be here a while. This is back and forth in overtime. Everybody's converting two-point plays. I don't even want this game to stop.
They'll line up to go for two. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for two. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a mess. A delay of game on the two-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by two. respond with a 2 of their own. Gets the back moving. He's looking to pass. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to throw, it's high. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that 2-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.